In the heart of a dying city stood the Tower of Dominion, an ancient monument to a long-forgotten age of order. For 30 years, the city beneath it, Virellia, had fallen into decay. Leaders came and fell, promises flickered and vanished. Hope had become a whisper people no longer dared to say aloud. Inside the tower, the Chancellor Valen and the old guard clung to their fading grip.
We need control, not hope. People don't need freedom. They need direction. We lock down Sector 7 by dawn.
But there are children there, starving. They're not insurgents.
Mercy is weakness. This city survives because of walls, not wishes.
And so entered Balian, chosen by the last will of the Archive.
Control is a failing strategy, Chancellor. Virellia doesn't need a leash. It needs a lens, a new vision.
What would you know of vision, child? You've never led.
Not yet, but I've seen what's coming.
Balian walked where no air dared tread.
If we gave you the tools to rebuild Sector 9 yourself, no soldiers, no strings, what would you build?
Not a fortress, a farm.
Where others enforced, Balian envisioned.
You're dismantling the very spine of control. You'll plunge us into chaos.
No, I'm removing the blindfold.
The Archive showed what could be.
This is anarchy dressed as progress.
This is leadership reborn.
That night, Valen struck. The tower went dark, the Archive nearly lost. But the people rose. Not with weapons, with light. A city united, not by control, but by clarity. The tower no longer held power. The people did. Valen saw the tide had turned. He vanished into exile. And as light returned, the city began again. The city was no longer ruled, it was revealed. The air had become the lens through which others saw their own power. Leadership was no longer a voice, it became a conversation. Ideas flowed faster than laws, and the city bloomed. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. Even the smallest hands helped shape what came next. Each week they met, not to obey, but to imagine. The tower became a canvas, not a cage. Balian no longer needed protection, only purpose.
The vision is not mine alone, and it lives in every builder, every dreamer, and every voice that was once silenced. Leadership is not about holding the torch. It's about lighting others with it.
And so from the ashes of control rose a new flame. A flame not fed by fear, but by vision. The tower, once a tomb, now a torch. Built not from stone, but from trust. The city didn't just survive, it awakened. Let the new vision stand. Even a monument of control can remember how to feel. The archive no longer whispered to rulers. It listened to citizens. Wounds do not vanish, but they can grow over. When the vision belongs to all, no one walks in darkness. New leaders were not chosen, they emerged. The tower was no longer feared, it was honored. A city no longer fractured, but alive. Balian became not a name, but a thread in the weave. And the new vision saw itself everywhere. Let it rise again, anywhere. Flames consume or transform. In every ending, a beginning.
Share your vision.
What will you rebuild?